Hello, my name is Jared Anderson with HVEA Engineers. Welcome to the public informational briefing for project number 876226, the Hungry Hollow Road culvert replacement over a tributary of the Saddle River. The project is located between Raymond and Sparrow Avenues in the town of Ramapo and village of Chestnut Ridge. Please feel free to pause this video at any time to review the information being presented or to make note of any questions you may have. This project is being undertaken by the Rockland County Highway Department, led by Charles Skip Vizzetti. The county has selected the consultant engineering firm of HVEA Engineers to complete the design of this project. Our firm is based in Beacon, New York, and is supported by staff in our Rockland County location in Chestnut Ridge. We will first discuss the purpose for this briefing, how to provide us with any comments or questions you may have, then take you through the details on the project, such as background, objectives, technical highlights, process, cost estimate, and anticipated schedule. The purpose of this briefing is to make the public aware of this project and solicit comments and questions that you may have. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, we are presenting in an online format. A public presentation of the project is also a requirement of receiving funding for the project. We hope to provide everyone with an understanding of what will take place and get a sense of the concerns you may have. In order to provide comments, please email Dan Quinn and Jared Anderson at the email addresses shown. If it is more convenient, you may also download the comment sheet you see on this slide from our website, hveapc.com, from the link labeled Hungry Hollow Road Comment Sheet, and mail it to the address on the sheet or attach it to an email. Please do so by August 14th, 2020, so your comments may be reviewed in a timely manner. This briefing is not the only opportunity to voice concerns or ask questions. The public process is ongoing throughout the project, and our team is always available. Meetings can be scheduled with property owners who live near the project site. As noted earlier, this culvert is located on Hungry Hollow Road between Raymond and Sparrow Avenues. Here is a view of Hungry Hollow Road looking south toward Raymond Avenue. The culvert is located between the red lines under the roadway surface. Here is a view of the culvert on its east side, where water enters and crosses under Hungry Hollow Road. You will note the considerable amount of debris getting caught and the condition of the twin metal pipes. Here is a view of the culvert on its west side, where water exits the culvert and continues on its way. And here is a view of the sidewalk along the east side of the road. Note the settlement over the top of the culvert, as well as the condition of the chain link fence. This project came to be when the Rockland County Highway Department determined that the existing culvert is deficient and in poor condition. Opportunities exist to improve its hydraulic capacity, the amount of flow it can handle. There is no safety barrier along the west shoulder, and the fence behind the sidewalk offers no protection to an errant vehicle. The county applied for funding to replace the culvert through the Bridge New York program and received $555,300. Bridge New York is an initiative that is overseen by New York State DOT to provide municipalities with much needed funding to repair or replace critical culverts and bridges. As a result of receiving Bridge New York funding, the project must adhere to all New York State DOT specifications and design manuals. The intention of this project is to replace the culvert with a new durable, corrosion-resistant structure and improve hydraulics. The project will also replace the east wall and sidewalk to meet ADA standards. The new culvert will be able to pass the 5-year storm. This does not meet the 50-year storm, which is the target storm for New York State DOT culvert projects. Replacing the culvert will still reduce future maintenance and repair costs. Road safety will be upgraded by providing guide rail along the west shoulder and behind the new east sidewalk. The biggest challenge will be to complete the project in a timely fashion in order to minimize disruption to the residents and commuters that use Hungry Hollow Road every day. In order to accelerate this project, Hungry Hollow Road will be closed for a duration of approximately 3 months. This will be discussed further in a later slide. This culvert is within a FEMA 100-year floodplain, which extends well north and south of our project limits. Therefore, little can be done at this location to pass a 50-year storm. The existing culvert is undersized, routinely clogs with debris, and floods during minor rain events. By replacing the existing twin pipe culvert with a new, wider concrete culvert that is more in line with the natural alignment of the tributary, hydraulic capacity will be improved. It is also important to identify impacts to utilities early in design to avoid conflicts and delays during construction. HVEA is coordinating with all the listed agencies. To date, HVEA has performed several preliminary design tasks, from a topography survey to gathering existing utility information and soil properties. We have also performed environmental and cultural investigations to satisfy New York State DOT requirements. All information has been gathered to form a design report. The most current version of the report may be viewed on our website, hveapc.com, from the link labeled Hungry Hollow Road Design Report. Here is an excerpt from the plans of the layout of the culvert. The new culvert is approximately in the center of the slide. In 2017, 3,251 cars used the road per day on average. This data is consistent with current day conditions. We also obtained all available police accident reports in the vicinity of the project for a recent 3-year period to see if there are any accident problems associated with the culvert. While there were 3 accidents over the 3 years over this stretch of roadway, none occurred at the culvert. This slide shows the proposed detour route highlighted in orange. Hungry Hollow Road will be closed at the culvert just north of Raymond Avenue. Raymond and Sparrow Avenues will still be accessible to local traffic. Detour signage will be placed along the route to guide vehicles around the project site. This should help encourage drivers to avoid using residential streets. If the project is completed in less than the 3-month anticipated time, the roadway will be open sooner. Since this project is in receipt of Bridge New York funding, it is overseen by New York State DOT. In this case, the Region 8 office in Poughkeepsie. The steps outlining the project process are listed here, from preparing a design report to construction. As noted, our next step will be to obtain approval to proceed with final design. Once we have had the opportunity to receive any comments or questions, we will compile the information into our final design report and obtain approval to move forward with the project. As noted earlier, the county received $555,300 from the Bridge New York program. Of that amount, $92,500 is allotted for design efforts, $403,300 is allotted for construction, and $59,500 is allotted for inspection. The current construction estimate is $511,000, which means Rockland County will be responsible for the balance above and beyond the $403,300 construction funding. The estimate is subject to change and carries a 15% contingency factor as we are still in preliminary design. HVEA and Rockland County kicked off the design process on December 4th, 2019. Since that time, we have been advancing through the preliminary design process according to the schedule shown. Once we have received public comment by mid-August, we expect to submit construction documents in early September and receive final approvals by the end of October. This project is anticipated to be advertised for bids the week before Thanksgiving. Award of the project to the lowest responsible bidder is anticipated in mid-February. Construction will be completed sometime in 2021 and be done before the end of the year. Please note that this construction project will be combined with 2 other projects concurrently being designed by HVEA. The 3 projects will be combined into one contract. The sequence of this project has not yet been determined. However, as noted throughout the presentation, this culvert replacement is anticipated to take 3 months. Timing of construction will be publicized when available. On behalf of the Rockland County Highway Department and HVEA Engineers, I'd like to thank you for watching the public informational briefing for the Hungry Hollow Road Culvert Replacement Project. If you have any questions, please refer back to slide number 5 of this presentation for how to provide comments.